just wash a bit of this muck off and then we'll nip into town and pick up the rest of that stuff.
I'll put everyone. I thought you'd still be in bed.
Yeah, I just got up.
Should have stopped where you were by the sounds of it.
Listen, you're not the only one freaking out about Kane Dingle. I'm gonna have him for this dance. I'm not just leaving it.
What, and end up getting hammered again?
He might come again, but next time, I'll be the one with the pitchfork and I won't be holding back.
No, I'm telling you. Now just forget about it.
Hey, what's happened to this brew?
What's that?
Which bits don't you recognise?
I thought we were cutting back.
Yeah, I'm spending, not on eating.
Simon, I'm trying to organise a survival strategy here, and you're undermining it already. Look, the house stands us at the best part of $1,500 a month on one wage.
And there's £3.50 of it right there. I'm sorry. Look, it won't just be your wage once I've sorted myself out. And I might be broke at the moment, but it's not as if I'm never going to contribute, is it? We've got to start looking at this as a challenge rather than a problem.
Oh, I don't mind a challenge. God knows, I put up with you on a daily basis.
Hey, I was saving that.
Is she all right?
No, not so good by the sound of it, but she won't say it. You know what she's like, my Auntie Hardy. You can't tell her anything.
How are us chickens getting on?
Well, that's what I'm worried about. If she's struggling herself, she's not going to be running around after that lot, is she?
It's like I'm weighed down by chickens everywhere I go.
Well, you like chickens.
I know, but them in Norfolk want looking after. And now them up at home won't lay. No eggs, no new chickens. It's like they've gone off it.
We'll have to start a breeding programme.
I thought we already had.
What? We just need a bit of persuading, that's all. Michael's there.
Not to put you off eggs for life.
Oh, there he is.
You know, try to find a decent restaurant in Hot and take all day. Fancy buying a beach house in New Zealand? 2 minutes.
I better get reference sorted now, then, if you're planning on doing a runner on me.
You won't need one if you come with us. And I'm not sure that she'd take no for an answer.
Me in New Zealand? I can't even get on a train to Scarborough without planning for a month.
I'm being serious. We both are. And you always end up getting your own way, don't you?
Getting you to the bathroom's a priority for now, though, isn't it, madam? Eh? Come on, then.
Daz, hold on! God, I've been shouting you for ages.
I just didn't hear you, that's all.
What are you so fed up about?
Who said I was fed up?
Well, it's either that or you just rather you hadn't seen me.
I'm just feeling a bit off, that's all.
Oh, listen, is this something to do with my dad?
Just forget about it, will you?
What happened in that barn, Daz?
Are we mates or what?
Well, why'd you have to ask?
And if we are, you'll leave me alone.
Excuse me? You don't mind? Your estate fella said you were working and I knocked, but...
No, it's fine. No, come in, I was just finishing a few things off. What can I do for you?
I've come about the farm. You know, what were you thinking of moving like?
Well, I'm hoping to keep all my tenants on, if that's what you're worried about.
No, it's not that, love, no. I were more thinking, well, how you'd be fixed for selling on, really. Just my bit, I mean.
Oh, well, it's not something I'd really thought about.
I've got cash. Not on me, like.
Well, you don't know how much I'd ask you for it yet.
No, but I've had it valued. I can't see you ripping me off.
Cash, as in...
Pound notes. Aye.
I suppose I'd better think about it then.
I'm not saying anything, all right? Just leave me alone.
I'm sick of this. I want to know what's going on with you and my dad on this barn thing.
What? So you can have a go at him and all?
So you do know what I'm talking about, you just won't tell me. Right, fine. I already know, Sam's told me.
Well, stop bugging me then.
Forget it! If you don't want to say anything.
What's he said? Well, Sam didn't know anyway, he wasn't there. And your dad would kill him now if he blabs to anyone.
Well, it's a bit too late for that, innit? I want to know what's going on, Daz.
It wasn't my fault. It was dark and everyone was panicking and shouting and stuff. I stabbed Jimmy.
You?
Look, I didn't mean it, but... Look, him and your dad were kicking him out of Andy. Look, I just picked this thing up.
I knew he was lying.
If Sam tells anyone else, I've had it. What's he said?
Sam hasn't told anybody. I already knew, I just didn't want to say anything till I'd made sure.
Well, to who? Not your dad. Look, he'll kill me, you've stitched me up.
Oh, what, so I've got no right to know? No way is he getting away with this. He's battered Andy, terrified you, and lied to me again. And God knows what else he's done. No way am I letting this go.
Then everyone finds out what I've done to Jimmy. What happens to me then, eh? Apart from your dad thinking I've grassed him up. I'm stuffed, Debbie. Thanks a lot.
I've done the top field. Sooner we get back, sooner we can start on the next one. She spends more time with Emily than she does with me.
We hope Debbie didn't roll up as well. Hey, darling, look. Your daddy come to see you. Hiya. Hi, Jack.
All right. Hey, I bet you didn't recognise me then, did you? How's she been?
Smashing. She's a little love, aren't you, sweetie?
I hope it's appreciated, Emily, all this you're doing.
Oh, I don't need any thanks, Jack. I get enough from Sarah, even though she can't say it. It's all right, we're going down to the park, so me and Alice can have a bit of a chat.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.
It doesn't surprise me if that child doesn't know where it is from one minute to the next. Have you talked to Debbie?
Like it, I'll keep trying.
Well, you want to get it sorted out, son. The longer you leave it, the further out the picture you're going to be.
Look, Sam's all right with them chicken.
All right, yeah.
Try my dad's special mating technique for if you don't fancy it. Except it gets a bit technical.
Don't you just chuck a cockerel in and let it walk about it?
No, not with these. Stubborn. Anyway, what do you reckon to these books and accounts and all that?
I'll have a look when Sarah gets her head down, eh? But from what you've been saying, it sounds like you're better off cutting your losses and getting yourself proper settled back up here.
I know. So much for the big adventure, eh?
Yeah, I'm sorry I spoke to your depot, but they said you were already out. Hope you haven't come too far out your way.
Never been big on French dresses anyway.
Right, come on. Let's get the lamps boxed up again, seeing as I'm on a roll.
What did Briggs want?
It seems he wants to buy the farm. Should I consider selling?
And?
I haven't decided yet, but I'm leaning. Especially since he's offering cash.
I didn't think you were even considering it.
Well, put it this way, if, under the present circumstances, someone is willing to come up with a large amount of disposable income, I would like to be in a position to consider all my options.
Hiya. Oh, I missed you round.
Must be losing your touch, hey?
Not much chance of that.
You going somewhere?
This?
Oh, it's just something she painted on.
You stick with the drapes and I'll provide the upholstery.
In that case, you won't mind me suggesting you get stuffed, will you?
Hey, girls. Now listen, you take that, I'll go and get you one. And be nice to each other.
What happened to a quiet drink on our own?
You'll only bore one another.
Nobody's going to do anything to you.
Not unless you start having a go at your dad about that barn. And he finds out you got it from me.
Well, what are we supposed to do? Just let him get away with it?
Well, that's what Andy says, but what else can we do? Once it's out, I'm the one in the most bother. Not your dad. You're not going to start dragging him back into care, are they?
Daz, he won't touch you. I won't let him.
I'm trying to find you.
Couldn't have been looking very far then. Your bruise didn't look as bad as it did anyway.
I was wondering what you think about me having Sarah every now and again. Give you a bit of a break.
What, you on your own?
Well, you could be there if you want.
I could think about it, I suppose.
I mean, she's my daughter as well.
She's your kid when you want her to be.
It's not like that.
Oh, Andy, just leave it for now, will you? I've got a lot of things that need sorting out.
Well, don't you think this is important?
You had your chance and you blew it.
Debbie, I'm trying to do the right thing here. You can't keep having Emma look after Sarah.
Oh, just mind your own business.
Why are you being so pig-headed?
So that you'll understand for a change.
Bitch.
least I'm working my breakfast off.
Suppose it's coming on.
You know, it's not exactly rocket science, this money situation.
Oh, it's down to us getting a job. I know that. But where are they round here?
If I could just pick something up just so I could start bringing a few quid in.
Well, you'd just do anything.
Well, then I could look at, you know, setting up a small business. More from a position of strength, like. I mean, you're giving up your bits and bobs.
Furniture.
Well, how's the great design project coming along?
We're managing, thanks.
Missed the tea break, have I?
I'll get it.
I hope I'm not going to be persona non grata in my own daughter's house.
You're here, aren't you?
Good. So, are you still on top of everything?
Just about, I think.
No business worries?
Not from my point of view. But it's paying for 2 of us in this house now.
Well, you know you've only got to ask.
It might come down to that, Dad, but not at the moment. I mean, Simon wouldn't take it for a start. Thanks, though. But it's our problem. It's up to us to solve it.
All right. Ah, excellent.
Tea, no sugar.
Yes, thank you. Well, all I need now is the aliens to bring my real daughter back.
What's this, a raid?
Sorry, am I disturbing you?
No more than usual. What's bugging you this time?
Same as every time, you.
All right. Well, that's all right, then.
You told me you were staying out of trouble, you promised me.
Yeah?
Liar. Were you up at Andy's bar when it got burnt down and I want the truth?
Where did you get that from?
Just answer the question.
Why would I want to go anywhere near him?
How about for money?
Listen, you are well out of order. Whatever happened to Andy Sugden, and whoever did it to him, he deserved it. And I'll tell you something else. It's a shame whoever it was didn't do a proper job, because he's still walking. Now, that is all you're getting from me. So I suggest you either shut up or get stuffed.
I know you were there. You threatened Dad that he has to keep his mouth shut, haven't you? I'm telling you now. Anything happens to him, Dad, and I'll make sure they get you for what happened in that barn. Whatever you've arranged with your king mates.
That is enough. Sam and Alice are outside. Now, I have said all I'm going to say. If you have any sense, you will keep that buttoned. Otherwise, your little friend just might end up behind bars. Do you understand?
Don't you be coming near us, you mad dyke.
What, Nick Kelly? Of course, the other advantage of New Zealand is that it's as far from here as you can possibly get.
Ignore it. Do you not think this trip idea is all a bit sudden?
Sudden's good sometimes, saves all that rationalising.
I've never really thought of myself as a career nanny, whatever that is. That's right. Keep walking. Kelly.
It amazes me. Animals get put down, yet she's still walking the streets.
I know I said ignore it, but... I don't know if you've already had a nose job, love, but you'll need one if you ever shout at us in the street again.
What was all that about then, eh? Hello, sweetheart. Hiya.
Come on, darling. We've got to go home.
Oh, come on, don't be ridiculous.
He is her dad.
Told you. Barking. Gone to the loo.
Can't we just go home? What?
I thought you wanted to chill out on your day off.
Well, I've had enough of that now. Why don't we do something a bit more active, especially seeing as Robert's out for the day?
Active as in,
You've got a lot of catching up to do, pal.
Yeah.
Does anyone want any crisps? Where you going?
Don't eat crisps in bed.
You're having to drag him, I see.
Are you chickens ready for love? He's here, he's crowing, and he's coming your way.
Are you intending on pursuing this bizarre ritual for much longer, Sam? Or do I start leaving the country right now?
I'm nearly there, Mr. Pollard. I've just got to get him to fever pitch before I put him in. I'll take him, see? The sound gets them all worked up. It's an old trick of Alice's dad.
Well, if it worked for him, it'll work on the poultry.
Alice says it's like throwing your knickers at Tom Jones. Only backwards.
Science is a wonderful thing.
Come on, then.
Hey! Where are you going now?
Away from you. You're not even embarrassed about keeping on lying, are you? The amount of trouble you've caused Andy and Dad.
Andy? Well, like he's not caused us any trouble. Just keep your voice down, will you?
You finish with me from now on, and you can stay away from Sarah as well.
What are you looking at? I've got a chicken on my head.
You'll be pleased to know you've woken your grandchild.
Well, good. Good.
Turn that off now, eh, Sam?
Well, I think it's working.
Should be more than said for our accounts. Hey, Emily.
It's not good, Sam.
Is there anything good round here?
Where are you going?
I'm going for a walk.
But she's going to need feeding, Debbie.
You know, that carpet had better go with this, because I'm not doing it again.
Now, I suspect we might be enjoying ourselves.
It's better than I thought, I'll give you that. Nice highlights, by the way.
You know, maybe this is what it's all about. Combined against adversity. I mean, what would the sense of achievement be if we just got some bloke round to do it all?
Let's not get carried away. If we'd have had the money, we'd have had the bloke.
Well, it's not quite the Sistine Chapel, but I'm impressed.
Are you volunteering?
Yeah, oh, no, thank you. You seem to have everything under control.
You shut your face, then.
Well, I shall be in the Woolpack in case of emergency. Carry on.
Come on, you. Back to work. Oh, no, hang on. Ooh. Oh.
We're getting there, aren't we?
Yeah, we're getting there.
Debbie.
If this is about Andy, I don't want to know.
Hey, steady on with you. We might not all be getting on, but at least we can be civil. Look, I know you're going to think I'm interfering, but Andy's just trying to do what's right. Yeah, I know it's probably a bit late for that now, but at least give him a chance. He's been pouring it all out to me when he should be telling you.
This baby is my business now, not Andy's. And sorry, Jack, but she's none of yours either. Lads can just move on, can't they? Well, that's what Andy's done, and so have I.
Andy's just trying to do what's right for all three of you.
You said it yourself, though. It's a bit late for that.
Here you go, darling. Hello. Get yourself a bib. You can join us.
More of a rusk man myself. I wanted to ask you something about what you said earlier on, about Craig Briggs' farm.
Right. Right, well, I haven't had much of a chance to think about that yet.
Well, it's just this, this disposable income business. I mean, it's not exactly like you're short of a few quid at the minute, is it?
Listen, I have absolutely no intention of being separated from Jean ever again. And if I have the means to ensure that doesn't happen, which I have, or which I can have, I'll make damn sure of it. And something I've learnt from my family over the years is that cash tends to help.
You make it all sound a bit drastic. You know, you're not going to lose this court case, so just forget about it. Why is it I've got more faith in you than you've got in yourself?
I'm not talking about faith. I'm talking about insurance. Hey.
You getting in or what?
Get lost.
What were all that about with Jack?
I've told you I finished with you and I mind your own business.
Well, as long as you weren't discussing your crackpot barn theory.
You're so pathetic, I can read you like a book. If you must know, Jack was having a go at me about letting Andy be some sort of proper dad to Sarah.
I hope you told him where to stick it.
Well, maybe I should have passed him on to you for dad lessons, because, I mean, you're number one. At least he earns an honest living.
You don't need anything from Andy Sugden. Just get in the car, I'll take you home.
With you? You're just a loser, Dad. You promised me you were staying out of trouble and you lied. That's your rights to give me any orders gone right out the window. I don't need anything off anybody.
It's no big deal, Scott.
It might not be for you.
Look, it can happen to anybody.
Oh, well. Yeah, I don't feel so bad then.
Why are you getting all macho and wound up about it? I'm not complaining. Like they say, why get worried about a little thing like that, eh?
Is that supposed to be funny?
Oh, grow up.
Well, you don't even know where you're going.
I've told you, away from you.
And when the baby wants feeding and change, just get in the car and stop being so daft.
Don't think you've won anything. And don't try and talk to me either.
I think you're going to have to come to a decision. The longer you leave it, well, the more it's going to be like chucking money away.
It's right sickening, though. There's a good farm down there, chickens and everything.
It's making no money, Sam. It's only what we already thought.
Especially with the two of you not tending it. That's the only chance it's got, and even then you struggle.
I wish my dad were here.
He'd only tell you the same as me. Look, I think you're better off cutting your losses before it gets any worse.
Stop the car.
You won't be home in
Dad,
2
just
minutes.
stop the car. I need to get out.
Well, what about Sarah?
Don't panic. I won't be long. Andy! Andy!
Debbie, get back in here and stop being so stupid.
I'll bring Sarah around tomorrow morning. You can have her for an hour if you want.
Debbie, get in here.
I can't. Not tomorrow. I'm working.
Right. Please yourself then.
Wait, does it have to be tomorrow?
Forget it. See ya.
Debbie, right, I'll come round tomorrow.
I'll knock his block off if he does.
Pick her up in the morning.
Is that meant to be some sort of way of having a go at me?
Don't flatter yourself.
So if I did torch the barn, this is you getting even, yeah?
I'm not even close to getting even.